lining it up and getting it where you're happy with it. And I like to test both ends. So before I think I got it where I want it. I'll test one end. Does it work at the other end? If it doesn't work at the other end and I've got to adjust something, I go back and check the first end again. And when I have both ends where I like, then I go ahead, and this doesn't have, you don't have to grind the pencil into it. You know, it's just dark enough that you can see it. Once you've got your center line on there, and go ahead and run it the whole length from end to end. Once you've got your center line on there, these templates, you can take a moment and peel the blue protective coating off. I'm not going to right now, but you can do that. You can trace all the straight edges here. You've got four braces. 1, 2, 3, and 4. 1, 2, 3, and 4. There's a center piece that runs along here. If you trace the outsides, that will tell you where the ends go. You can trace on these parts here this way. So basically, if you trace everything that's on the template, you're going to get a sense of where the template pieces go. And so that's going to lay on here. You can see the back is a little oversized. So you can center this up. If you've got a flaw or blemish near the edge or near the end, you may be able to reposition this where the template still completely covers the back, but you're able to get that chalk mark defect on the outside, maybe. You know. So you're going to trace. I wish I had like a piece of cardboard. Actually, don't here. But you trace. There's a brace that goes across here, so you can trace on both sides to indicate where that brace goes. There's brace number 3 goes here. Brace number 2 is here. And instead of this one's a little different. Instead of tracing on either side this way, you're going to trace it against the insides like this. You can trace here. There's a spine piece that runs all the way down the center this way, in addition to those 4 braces that run across. You can even trace around the perimeter. And I would work. Go ahead and trace around the perimeter. So you have a sense of where everything's going to land. Once you and your partner have helped each other do that, then you want to choose the bracing sheet that is all the bracing for the back. And the piece that goes down flat that has the slots in it, for lack of a better term, I call that the skeleton. This is on a 12 by 24 sheet of laser cut plywood. My laser at my school, this is the biggest thing I can put in there. So when I did the layout for this, I did it so it would fit, and Bill, when he reworked things and made enhancements and so forth, he stuck to that. It's kind of nice, one sheet's for the top, one sheet's for the back. The skeleton for the back is in 2 pieces. And just so you know how it's going to fit together. Okay. This is the guitar shape. Oh, I was doing so well. If this is your guitar shape, the skeleton piece is going to lay down, and it's 2 sections. The first section has B1 and B2. And so B1 is going to be kind of here like this, and B2 is the shorter one for the waist, the narrow portion of the sound box. And then B3 is going to be back here, and B4 like this roughly. And the piece that has B1 and 2 on it has a section that sticks out. And it has a couple of little divots in it. Like that. And then the piece that has B3 and B4 on it has a couple little bumps that interface with that. So everything kind of lays out in the lines and fits together. So this is B1, this is B2.
And as you're laying out, this is without glue, so don't.
Okay.
Yeah.
We're gonna lay it out first and everything before we glue.
Okay.
You're going to put another piece in here that's a separate piece. I think it's this dude right here. And there's a shorter one that goes. Yeah, there's a shorter one that's going to go up this way. And everything's got marks with center lines, and like Bill said, it's the truth. The center line drives everything. Everything is off the center line. If you get a center line crooked, it influences and it affects everything else down the chain on all the other subsequent steps that follow after.
For any acoustic guitar building.
Yeah,
Set
electric
your-
guitar too. If you're
yeah.
starting out,
Yeah.
if you're
Yeah.
starting out with just a block of wood and you
Yeah,
don't have CNC.
true.
So clearly.
Center line's a big deal, and making sure you glue everything on, symmetrical and all that stuff. Absolutely.
So what I think we should do is have people pair up